Let's talk kicks the Leel's way. What's up? We back with the first official episode of Kick It the Leel's Way. Today we're gonna talk about a special Jordan that paved the way for Michael Jordan. The kick we're gonna talk about today is on this backdrop and is on this special hoodie by the Jordan brand. Look, come on now, the Jordan brand did their thing with this one. Let's just pay attention to the detail on this hoodie. You got the Chicago 2s, the white cement 3s, the band Brad Jordan 1s, and this little corner right here, we have the black cement 3s. Right here in my left hand, we got the Jordan 2 Chicago box. Let's look at the details on this pretty thing right here. Air Jordan, the wings, and then on the side or the flaps to open the box, we have little wings. Yeah, heard that? Sound like a flock of doves just flew out. Self-explanatory. These Chicago 2s right here, Michael Jordan averaged 37 points in, won a scoring title, and won his first dunk contest in these. This is in 1987 when Jordan won his first dunk contest championship. I feel like the 2s is also slept on because when Jordan jumped from the free throw line a few years after this picture, he had the white cement Jordan 3s on. That picture was legendary. That picture done went on to do commercials with Spike Lee and all other endorsements. These sneakers are to blame for today's prices. These changed the game. These sneakers retailed for $100. $100. In today's world, $100 is like a dollar bill. But back then, a sneaker to be $100 was mind blowing. The Jordan 2 was designed by Peter Moore and Bruce Kilgore. Now it's story time. I got a few stories about these Chicago 2s that last released in 2022. Back in 2022, me and the guys took a trip to the Bahamas. But on our way back, we had to catch our flight in Orlando. So to kill time, we went to the mall. Me being the sneakerhead I am, I had to go in for like just to compare prices and to see what they have and that we didn't have back at home. But I'm walking around in the store, I'm looking around, I look to the back. I'm like, nah, what's this? It's a Jordan sweatsuit. On the sweatsuit, they did their thing. The Jordan brand team bodied the sweatsuit. On the sweatsuit, it had a silhouette of Michael Jordan and it had a silhouette of the Chicago 2s. So me knowing that the Chicago 2s was coming out that year in December, I'm like, yo, I have to get this sweatsuit. I look at the price. The price is a little pricey for me. Me myself, I don't look to pay that much for a sweatsuit. That's a little bit out of my price range. It's like 300. Anything above that, I'm not paying it. But I had to get this just because I knew the sneaker was coming out and I knew how I was going to do it. I was going to body it. Just because I know nobody was going to rock the matching Jordan 2s with the matching sweatsuit. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got to show y'all the sweatsuit. I'm back. Look, look, look. The sweatsuit. The silhouette of Jordan right here. And then you have the silhouette of the Chicago 2s. Just look at the coordination. Now y'all see what I was seeing when I seen the sweatsuit. Now that y'all seen the sweatsuit, let's jump into late 2022. These are the first sneakers I ever waited online for. Me, my boy EJ, and my boy Tay had talked about these sneakers for the past 2 months. So the day of release, we linked up on 3rd Ave and camped out in front of Snipes. We waited around for an hour, then we waited till 9 a.m. when the sneaker released. We get to the door and the lady had the nerve to tell us that they only releasing grade school sizes. You should have seen the look on my boy EJ face. He was ready to set it off. Cause like how? Y'all had us wait. Y'all could have been told us that. So we took trips down 3rd Ave into the Bronx to see what store was releasing it, and there was no luck. Everything was sold out already. It was a sad car ride home when EJ dropped us off. I had went upstairs and I had to contact all my resources. It was no luck. The sneaker sold out. And online, forget about it. Sold out. One of my guys said, yo, come next week. Our stores are going to get more shipments of the Chicago 2s. Now, here's another story about the Chicago 2s. I got word of mouth that a JD store was going to have these sneakers. So I got to the JD store that my guy told me to pull up to because they had got the shipment. I dragged Mama Love. So we get to the store. I seen these on the shelf. I'm like, yo, I need these. He's like, yo, bro, the biggest size we have is a 10 and a half. I said, F it, let me get that because I was going to side swap at another store. So he brings the sneaker out and it's time to purchase. I look at the register. I seen some girl I used to mess with. So I'm being a little shaky. I'm like, nah, ma, you gotta go and purchase that for me. I'll give you my card. I'm going to go sit in my car. I cannot go to the register. I couldn't face her. So my mom goes to the register and she calls me on the phone because she needed my email and she had to give my ID for the purchase. So as she's reading the girl my email, the girl says, "Oh, Khalil, I know Khalil." So I'm still on the phone, her not knowing. I'm like, damn, I done got caught. She done caught me, y'all. So y'all know later that day she hit me up like, yo, your mom just purchased a pair of sneakers for you. Me playing it off. I'm like, oh, word? I ain't even know that whole time I already knowing. Oh, and she got the last laugh when it came to these tools. I sat on a size 10 and a half for 2 years. It took me 2 years to size swap these tools. I needed a 11 and a half and nowhere had them for the right price to size swap. But the moral of the story is, I should have went up to the register and said hello. But besides that, I put this fit together very well. I'm gonna show y'all in a few. Now y'all know I gotta give my flowers out. This sneaker right here, I first seen on my grandfather. What stood out about this sneaker was the black laces. Back in the early 2000s, my grandfather had these. And my second memory of this sneaker is because when we was moving, we had to clean out the house. So my grandfather was giving away stuff and he was like a size 15. So he was like, yo, I'm getting rid of these. Me in my head, I'm like, yo, Papa, you know how much these is worth, what you could do with these? But he didn't really care because he had lost the love for them at the time. So these was given away in a Goodwill box. It broke my heart. Even though I was a size 11 and a half, I would have, me myself, I'd have put triple, quadruple, I'd have put that many amount of socks on just to fit them, but I was never going to fit the size 15. These right here, though, are special. Hey, yo, Mike, the community is talking, and these retro cards right here are legendary. We need these back in our sneaker boxes. This is like Batman without Robin in the sneaker boxes. These told you the fact about your sneaker, the release date, and it showed you other models of the Jordan sneaker. Now, if you still have one of these retro cards till this day, you one of them ones in this sneaker culture. We all know that this is a collectibles item. Now, I don't know who's in charge, but listen carefully. We might have to hurt somebody if we don't get these back in our boxes. Now, these cards show how much dedication Jordan team members had. Nowadays, we lucky enough to even get a tag on the side of our sneakers. All we getting is them cheap ass stickers. We don't want that. But we're not gonna talk about them cheap ass boxes y'all dishing out now. What's up with that? I told y'all I felt like this sneaker is slept on. Look down there. Look at them prices. That's under retail. That's a damn shame. Oh, and one more thing. I want y'all to tell me how my intro was. And one more thing. I want y'all to tell me how this video was about the Chicago Tools. And wait, y'all know I got one more thing. What sneaker y'all want me to talk about next and what release y'all want me to talk about next? I appreciate y'all for kicking it the Leel's way, but now it's time for me to get to stepping like Martin would say. Peace.